U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Washington, the National Security Division have charged 2 Chinese hackers working with the Chinese Ministry of State Security, including the Guangdong State Security Department, GSSD, of the MSS, with a sweeping global computer intrusion campaign. The campaign targeted intellectual property and confidential business information held by the private sector, including COVID-19 related treatment, testing, and vaccines. The hackers also targeted the online accounts of non-government organizations and individual dissidents, clergy, and democratic and human rights activists in the United States, China, and Hong Kong. Targeted industries included high-tech manufacturing, medical device, civil and industrial engineering, business, educational, and gaming software, solar energy, pharmaceuticals, and defense. According to the indictment, these malicious cyber activities began more than 10 years ago and were ongoing as of the date of the indictment. During that time, the hackers stole terabytes of data from hundreds of targets, establishing themselves as a prolific threat to U.S. and foreign networks. The activities outlined in the indictment are concrete examples of 2 concerning trends. First, and one we've seen for some time, China is using cyber intrusions as part of its rob, replicate, and replace strategy to technological development. Second, and one that is perhaps less appreciated by the public and international partners, China is providing a safe haven for criminal hackers who, as in this case, are hacking in part for their own personal gain, but willing to help the state and on call to do so. China's anti-competitive behavior and flagrant disregard for their promises not to engage in cyber-enabled intellectual property theft is not just a domestic issue, it is a global issue. The indictment alleges activity against companies in at least 10 countries around the world. The indictment shows very clearly that no country is immune. Any country with a successful company or industry must be on guard and prepared to protect itself.
China steals intellectual property and research which bolsters its economy. And then they use that illicit gain as a weapon to silence any country that would dare challenge their illegal actions. This type of economic coercion is not what we expect from a trusted world leader. It is what we expect from an organized criminal syndicate. Our concern is not with the Chinese people or the Chinese Americans. Our concern is with the Chinese government and the Chinese Communist Party. Confronting this threat effectively does not mean we should not do business with China. It does not mean we should not host Chinese students or welcome Chinese visitors or coexist with China as a country on the world stage. It does mean that when China violates criminal laws and international norms, we will not tolerate it. We're going to hold them accountable.
Thanks very much. This is for John or anyone who wants to take it. On your comment that